Logcfb, Mississippi. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me before the game, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop. They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Hill. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
There's a crease. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, and a move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick release by the QB. Makes the grab in their space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Bothwell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Taylor wants to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty.
And the diving catch down the right side.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Snap it to the back. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop it right at the line of scrimmage at 4th down. try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Taylor wants to throw it. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Keelan Russell fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
The short hands, it's Cotton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Taylor wants to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Russell. Here comes the heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them. They're already off to a great start.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. It's complete. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Throwing Russell. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Throws into the middle of the field. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
I love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
Again, it's Russell. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and plays breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Quick strike complete. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 14, and that's the way you find some room to operate.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Here's the pressure. Keeps it himself and gets the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Catch in the middle, it's Cotton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Going left, Fluff Bothwell. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got the first down himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Motion from the wide receiver. Keelan Russell lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Well, if you're going to hit that in route against zone coverage, you're going to have to play with better timing. The quarterback needs to anticipate that throw a little bit more and get it out sooner.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff, fluff Bothwell. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short drive.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Taylor wants to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete in the middle. All the way. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeps it on first down. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Alabama pushing the tempo.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up.
Maybe a crease. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Russell. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
To throw, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. They'll run the screen. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. This quarterback, part of their running game. He breaks a tackle.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He might want another play. Taylor wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Throwing Russell. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Down goes the quarterback, and they turn 2nd and short into 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Fourth down, Russell. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the number 19 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's Northwestern able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And you know what they say in college football, you got to take care of the games in your own backyard. They're now 2-2 after that home win.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive.
Here now some other games you may have in.
Caught, and he's got room. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to ride this running back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback making checks. Taylor wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. Still running at the 35. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Really, really smart job by your QB. Knowing exactly what's going on, knowing the situation is 3rd down, man. Survey the field, but don't force it. Don't make a mistake. Let your guy do the work. Great job dropping it off to the running back. He does the rest. Move the sticks and get a fresh set of downs.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They'll run the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely center cut. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So on their first drive of this 3rd quarter, they find themselves in a tie game after that last field goal. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, 3rd downs, get him the football. Shoot, 1st downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Keelan Russell rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wideout. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. Taylor wants to throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
A designed run for the quarterback. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. This is a designed run. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. On the option. He'll toss it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a gift to Bothwell. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. And after that missed field goal, can these guys take advantage and go down and break this tie?
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Russell got out of trouble and throws. He's got it down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running to could be an alley. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Might as well give it to him again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. From the gun, the running back has it. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now here's Russell. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Direct snap. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. How about this defense? Another stop. This one right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And it's good! Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Taylor wants to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The play-action fake. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Here in the 4th quarter, they've just got to get into field goal range to give themselves a shot, but they're not going to get there if they can't protect the QB. They've given up back-to-back sacks.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires the pass, intercepted. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. Similar how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff.